episode 2 of Juan and Liz's Wine Night.
The Cucaracha edition. Today we're going to tell a tale about cockroaches. And it's a memory of our dating years. But before we do that, let's introduce the wine of the night.
Oh, yeah. So we try to be all bougie at Aldi. Quarter cup wine. It's a cab. It's delicious. Let me just pour it.
I love the sound of that.
Let me pour mine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. April 3rd. Quarantine day.
Good.
That's good.
Okay. So, back to the dating years. I was 19
and I was 12. 18.
Thank you. And so I was living at home with my dad and my sisters. At the time in our apartment, we had an infestation of cockroaches. So they were pretty much everywhere. We would sleep with the cucarachas.
Who didn't have cockroaches, realistically?
But they were our cockroaches, and we knew that we had them. But Juan was coming over for the very first time.
Did you name your cockroaches?
No.
I had one named Fred.
There was too many. That's disgusting. It's gross. Anyway,
That
we
was
had
not
all
mad 'cause I would
sizes.
get his name wrong.
We would go in the house, and my father would turn on the lights, and then they would scatter. Disgusting. It was nasty. Anyway, so I was used to them, and it was just my sisters or whatever, so we didn't care. I mean, we cared, but it was like our normal. When I started dating, Juan and I started dating, barely at the beginning, he was going to come over to the house for the first time. And so we had a panel on the ceiling, and that was filled with dead cockroaches. And I was used to seeing it every day, but I knew that if he came over, he would notice it because we had low ceiling. We had a low ceiling. Oh
yeah,
my God.
you had a drop ceiling.
Yeah. So he's 6 feet tall, and I knew he would see it because he'd be so close to it. So one day after school, I was in college.
Time out. I did see them. I don't know why she tried to hide them.
No, but this is the first time you hadn't been in the house before.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's
but
right.
you still saw them.
I saw them eventually.
So I came home from school and I decided to get on the table and pick up or remove the panel, and I was gonna clean it so when he got to the house he wouldn't be able to see the cucarachas. So I didn't realize that the panel was heavier than I thought. So as I was trying to maneuver it,
Were the cucarachas dead or alive?
They were dead. They were dead because of the light and stuff. So by the time I was on the table, kind of dancing with the panel, it fell. I'm not exaggerating. I swear, the thing fell on my head. It cracked in half.
Saw the cucarachas falling down?
They were everywhere. I am not exaggerating. I want to say there were probably like 50 cucarachas, and all sizes too. But my concern, aside of the cucarachas, was that I'm gonna get in trouble with my dad because I freaking broke the plastic panel. So there I go to 18th Street to the hardware store to go buy another panel, and then they didn't have the clear one. That's when we had a clear one. They sold me a blue one. I'm like, he's gonna notice. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pretend I'm a good daughter and be like, I bought us a new panel. So I go home and I replace the damn thing. Juan was gonna come over maybe, 2 hours later, and the cucarachas were back. It was not as many, but they were already
So the cucarachas were back, right?
Yes, they were.
So then I did see them.
You probably did.
I did see them because I remember walking in and just saying hi to everybody and looking up, and I saw a little line of cockroaches.
You remember the little line?
I remember the line of cockroaches. It was you couldn't. It's it was all white or light colored, and then a dark line. You knew what they were. They were cockroaches.
But you still like me.
Of course, I'm gonna judge you. Everybody had roaches in Pilsen. Say I heard.
Oh, those little allergies, my poor puppy.
If you didn't have roaches in Pilsen, then you damn lie.
We don't have. They don't exist anymore.
They don't exist in your house, right?
No, because my dad still lives there, but they're very clean and the house is very nice.
So that means because you,
No.
Yesenia, and Vanessa were living there, you guys brought the filth?
No, it was just an infestation. We were always gassing the place.
So the roaches disappeared after the daughters disappeared.
Anyway, that is our story of today. Unless you have something else to share, I don't have anything else. It was just, I had the roach story, and we went for a run the other day, and I was like, just having memories, and I was like, oh man, that was embarrassing that day.
I had roaches too. We had roaches in our house, and I remember my grandmother. She had roaches in her house more than us.
I remember going on the couch. They were like on the couch.
And my grandmother's. Anyhow,
we didn't have them on the couch.
I don't remember that. Anyhow,
maybe we did. Foreign cucarachas are different.
I remember we would bring food from my grandmother's house because she would cook and she would have roaches, and then we'd like be mad because whatever bag they were sent in, there was like.
Oh wait! Did you ever take a cockroach to school?
No, I was never one of those kids. I was never one of those kids.
I was in 3rd grade. Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. I was in 3rd grade. It was the end of the day, and it was time to put our.
And a roach get out of
my book. I was like, oh my god. I was so embarrassed. No one saw, but I saw. As long as I don't take them to work. Now that's a whole other story. I'm not about that.
You are fortunate that you did not meet me.
Why?
When I was younger.
You would have made fun of me?
I would have so made fun of you.
So mean.
I would have so made fun of you. Because we all grew up with the same problem. Roaches, super poor.
Yeah. The thought.
We do not have roaches, in case anybody's asking. We do not have roaches.
No, I'm not about that life anymore. No, we have ants. I don't like any kind of insects. Anyway, that's our story. Toodles. Tune in next week.